What's up, guys? I'm Luke Twardowski.
And I'm John Kogan.
And we are here today to do the Strake Jesuit pregame. It's the last home game of the season, and of course, it's homecoming night. John, are you excited?
I'm very excited. You know, I can't wait to see all the fans and all the couples having fun at the football game tonight.
What are you most excited for, John?
I'm excited to see some football. I can't wait to see each team doing their best out there, and especially the Jesuit football team trying to get a home win in front of their home crowd on homecoming.
That's very true. A lot of saying home there, but it's okay. So who is the standout player tonight? What would you say?
I definitely think Johnny Hebert is going to be the standout player tonight. If there's one thing that you're going to see all game, it's going to be the run offense, and the only way to get through that run offense is stopping Johnny Hebert and the defense.
So you're going to be in the booth. You're going to be with Jackson. Hope you'll have a good game. I'm going to be Crusader guarding down the field, so if you're watching this, you're not here, obviously, but continue to watch the stream. Should be a good stream. Can we get a score prediction, John?
I am thinking we are finishing the game 24-10 with Jesuit on top.
Low scoring game, really?
I believe so. I think we're going to see a lot of defense tonight.
Wow, okay, all right. I see you. Are there any players who stand out in defense for you? Or?
Defense, I guess we'll just have to see when we get there.
That's true. I like that. Yeah, defense has really been more of a whole unit, not really a one-man type thing this year, especially with some of the injuries they've had to deal with. I'm really excited to see Hastings play tonight. How about you? I'm
especially excited to see them too. You know, it's always great when you get a team with really good opponents as well as your home team giving their best out there and seeing them collide and see who's going to come out on top.
I really think that's a good way to say it too. There's two really good teams. Hopefully they'll have a good matchup tonight. And obviously, we hope that Jesuit comes out victorious, but it could easily swing either way.
Definitely.
Well, hope you'll have fun. Hope you'll watch. It's going to be a good one. I'm really excited. I know John is. And if you're a Strake Jesuit student, have fun at the game and don't do anything stupid.
Off. Cloudy conditions for the rest of the day. No rain in the forecast.
Thank you for tuning in. I'm John Kogan.
And I'm Jackson White.
And we are here to present to you the Strake Jesuit homecoming game. Are you excited, Jackson?
Yeah, it should be a very fun one tonight.
I know, I'm very excited to see how this one turns out. So, to start off, who do you think are going to be like the major players of this game tonight?
The major players of the major players of the game tonight will definitely be Hebert, who's been having a fantastic season so far with over 20 rushing touchdowns so far this season.
Yes, definitely. He's going to be their major proponent of this offense. And we're just going to have to see how this game plays out. I'm really excited. As you know, today is the last home game for Strake Jesuit of the 2024 season, as they will be playing the Hastings Bears in their homecoming game. And as you can, if you're here and you can see the crowd, I mean, everybody's really excited. All the homecoming dates are here, ready to cheer on the Jesuit football. And, I mean, I'm very excited. I can't wait to see the atmosphere of how this game plays out.
Yeah, indeed. Like we got a decent crowd tonight on the homecoming. Look, it's packed on the home side. And we're about to get set for kickoff.
Exactly. Jesuit's going to kick off to Hastings to start the game. And we're just going to have to see how this game plays out. I can't wait. The kickoff. And it's going to be an onside kick to start off the game, but it looks like Hastings picks it up right a little bit past midfield, and we'll get to see the Hastings offense in some pretty decent field position.
Yeah, Straight Jesuits has been known to kick a lot of onside kicks to start off the game.
Exactly. I mean, we saw that a lot in the last home game that was played. Lots of onside kicks. I guess we're going to see a little bit more of that.
Yeah, 2 of them I think were recovered by Straight Jesuits.
So I mean, they have a pretty high success rate on them. And now here comes the Hastings quarterback, ready to try and give themselves a nice opening start to the game. The snap, handoff to the running back. He's going to have a nice hole. He'll get around 5. A nice tackle by the Jesuit linebackers. That one there by number 20, Henry Omanga, the senior. I mean, this is one thing that's going to be a major player of this game is the Jesuit defense. And, I mean, we've seen a lot of it so far. They've been able to keep up with a lot of teams specifically because of how hard their defense fights.
Yeah, the Jesuit defense has been one of the bright spots on the team so far this season, and they have been definitely doing a good job playing and especially keeping up with a lot of these teams on their schedule.
Hastings with a short little run play there by their running back Neely. He looks like he's going to be their major workhorse tonight. And they got their quarterback number 7. He's going to, let's see what he can do. I mean, we know what EASLEY can do, seeing that we've seen him all season, but let's see if these 2 quarterbacks face off against each other as they're going to be playing tonight. High snap, another handoff to Neely. He's going to cut it to the outside. He has some space. He's breaking away down the sideline and pushed out of bounds at around the 20. Hastings getting a nice third down there on 3rd and short, and they're all the way into the red zone. Jesuits defense now in a little bit of a pickle to start out the game.
Yeah, great run there from the run back in A-Leaf Hastings as A-Leaf's trying to get a fast start to start the game off as they're hoping to start the game with a touchdown, as right now the record is 2-6. They're hoping they can win tonight against a very talented Straight Jesuit defense.
Another handoff to Neely. He finds another hole. Oh, wait, no, that's not Neely. He will be tackled down for around a 3-yard gain. That'll actually be the running back number 26, I believe. That being Jaden Douglas, the senior. So far, we've seen a lot of running plays. No passing plays yet for Hastings. We're definitely going to have to see how Jesuit responds to this.
Yeah, look like A-Leaf Hastings starting the game off with a run heavy.
Now here's the first pass of the game. Down to the end zone in the corner and incomplete. Great coverage there by number 13 of Jesuit, OTTO LEONE, the senior. I mean, that was some very good coverage there. Even if he turned around fast enough, I don't think that's going to be completed. In fact, that might have been even worse if he turned around.
Yeah, great defense from the cornerback. We'll see in just a minute what A-Leaf Hastings will decide to do on 3rd down.
And there, Hastings, you're making some substitutions, trying to switch up their offense here on 3rd down, trying to get another first down to get it 1st and goal territory. They're definitely in field goal range, so let's see if Jesuit can hold them to that field goal. Here comes the snap, a little bit high. He's rolling out to his right, and he's sacked!
A huge sack, and that is what Straight Jesuit wanted.
Christian Clark, number 50, and that'll definitely push back the field goal, but let's see if Hastings is going to go for it here to start out the game.
Yeah, that was a huge sack and that might have taken them out of field goal range, or at least back them up for a long field goal.
That definitely makes their play calling harder here in this situation, and it looks like they're going to go for it here. They seem very confident in their offense. I wouldn't be surprised if we see another pass play.
Yeah, they have no choice but to go for a pass play here since running won't make any sense.
Good snap. The throw downfield. Intercepted. Picked off at the 1 and a kneel down in the end zone for a touchback.
Pass is intercepted.
And Jesuit gets the ball right back. Their defense holds them to no points after a massive run by Neely. And now here comes the Jesuit offense trying to answer.
A big defensive stand there by the Straight Jesuit defense. And as you said a little bit there, the Straight Jesuit defense has been playing very well tonight, as you saw there on that great defensive stand that ended with an interception. And now that puts the offense on the field.
That's exactly what this Jesuit team needs if they're going to want to be able to beat this team tonight. So let's see what EASLEY and Johnny Hebert can do in the backfield tonight. deep in their own territory, but let's see if they can answer with a touchdown here. Motioning out the receiver to the left. Easily under the center, takes a snap, hands it off to HEBERT, cutting outside, makes a stiff arm, first down,
He's got
way more.
more.
HEBERT down the sideline and pushed out at around the 50. Jesuit starts out the game with a massive run by their star running back, HEBERT.
By number 5, pushed out of bounds by number
And now,
5.
at around the 49, here comes Jesuit's second play from scrimmage.
Yeah, HEBERT's been doing a good job this
Crusaders ball
season
at
to
their own
create,
49,
find those
gain of
holes that the
29
offensive
yards.
line is giving them and taking advantage of them with a huge gain there to give them a first down and more, and that will move the change and give Straight Jesuit some good field positioning there.
So after that massive chunk play, here comes EASLEY. HEBERT in the backfield again, and it looks like he's going to get the ball again. Has a hole, and he powers through for around 4.
Again, over the
So that'll
left
be second
side.
down.
Alfonso on the stop.
I mean, so far, Jesuit's offense is looking like they're going to be on a roll tonight, but let's see. You know, things can happen. I mean, we saw just a few seconds ago Jesuit's defense holding Hastings to no points when they got into the red zone.
Yeah, still very early, so A-Leaf might try to come up with an answer on the defensive side to try and get the ball back, but we will see here.
Toss out to HEBERT. Getting some good blocking. He might get the first here. Gets out of bounds. That's actually,
Knocked out of
let's see
bounds.
how close that is to the
It's
first
gonna
down.
be
That's actually a
very
little bit,
close.
it's a little bit
It'll be
less
third
than I
and about
originally
2.
expected, but still third and manageable. Let's see what Jesuit can do here. This is going to be a massive test early on in the game. Let's see if they can.
Wouldn't be surprised if they try to give it to HEBERT again to give him that first down.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either. It'd be a very exciting thing to see. And I mean, knowing Johnny HEBERT, he can definitely get this third and short yardage. It looks around 3rd and 3. So now here comes the Jesuit offense. 3rd down. A little bit into enemy territory. Let's see what they can do here. Motioning in the backfield. And looks like they are going to hand it off to HEBERT. He has a big hole. That's going to get first
And
down.
more,
Down the
and
field.
he is
Break,
gonna
and he's tripped
go.
up at around the
HEBERT,
around the
first down, by
25.
number 5.
HEBERT with another big run tonight.
First and 10,
And that converts the
25-yard
3rd down,
line
and they are all the way
Crusaders.
almost in the red zone now.
Yeah, Coach, they were definitely going to give the HEBERT, and he did disappoint as they gave him a first down and more. As you see, that HEBERT has been the star of this offense as Straight Jesuit starts their offensive drive by going run heavy so far with HEBERT.
I mean, that's what players like HEBERT can do. You get in those third and short situations, you just hand it off to him carefree, and I mean, he can get some big plays like that. So now at around the 25, here comes Jesuit. Snap to EASLEY, play action. He's going to roll out, fires to the end zone, and incomplete. There's a flag on the play. Let's see what this is on.
It
Flag
could
is
possibly
down.
be
Jackson HEBERT, the intended receiver.
interference on Hastings, but
Let's see
we'll see
what the
here.
official call is here.
Holding, number 5 of the defense. 10-yard penalty.
Look like it's
Result of the
holding.
foul is a first down.
Alrighty, so a holding on the defense gives Jesuit another 10 yards. So now they're even closer to the end zone. Definitely in field goal range. So hopefully they can come out of this with some points.
Yeah,
So
gives
now
him another
first-
first down.
In 10 at around the 15. Let's see what Jesuit can do here.
Looking to get a touchdown to start the game off. Most likely going to give it HEBERT.
Easily
They
rolls
will.
out again on the play action. Fires short. Quickly to his man. He has some space and he
And
gets
he's
some
gonna
good
get
yardage. He gets it to around the 5-yard line. So that'll be 2nd and 5 now.
Yeah, just short
Orozco.
of a touchdown there, but
It'll be
got second and manageable
from the
here
6.
to still get in the end zone to take the lead early in the first quarter.
That looked like the senior running back Colby Stewart getting those good yardage. So now EASLEY under center again. HEBERT in the backfield. At around the 5-yard line. They're going to toss it out to HEBERT again. He has some space. Cutting through.
he's-
Down at around the
HEBERT
1-yard
down
lines.
at the 2-yard
He's
line.
very
Almost
close
had
to
it.
getting the point started here tonight.
Tyshawn Clark. It'll be
1-yard
first
line,
and
though,
goal
makes
from
it
the
1st
2.
and goal. And some substitutions here for Jesuit. And I mean, you know, with how good this drive has gone, you really want to capitalize with a touchdown here. Now you get a whole new set of downs.
Yeah, you sure will. Looks what they're going to try and run it in here.
2 running back setup in the backfield here for EASLEY. They're going to hand it off to Hebert again. Is he in? He is! Touchdown, Jesuit! And they start the game off here with the first points of the game. A touchdown for Johnny Hebert. And, I mean, what a drive for these guys to start off the game.
Great drive from Straight Jesuit, and that's exactly how you want to start the game off. Give it to your best player, offense, Hebert, and doing majority of the work on the running game.
Hebert on the hold.
Benefits them with a touchdown to start the game off.
Now here comes the kicker, Paolo Lamata, here to kick the extra point attempt. Looks like it's a false start here, but the extra point attempt is good. So Jesuit will go up 7-0 here early to start their homecoming game off. I mean, overall, a really great drive. Some great runs by Johnny Hebert. Overall, some really good play executions. Gives Jesuit the 7-0 lead early on. I mean, this crowd's really excited here, you know, getting to see your team here on your homecoming game start off the scoring with a touchdown all the way out from your own 25.
Yeah, definitely good for them to see, since I know the crowd definitely wants to see some action on the last home game of the season. What better way to see some of that on homecoming night?
Yeah. So here comes the Jesuit special teams again. Let's see if we'll get another onside kick again. It's definitely going to be a possibility. Try and keep their offensive momentum going. All right, now Hastings has got to really answer here. Down 7-0 early. You know, you don't want to fall into too big of a hole. But let's see how they respond here, depending on how this kick is. You never know anymore. Let's see what we're going to get here. And this is going to be a line drive on the ground. Hastings fields it cleanly. And that will be up to around the 34. So now Hastings, with not as good field position as they were at the first drive, comes out again, down 7-0. Let's see how they can answer back.
Yeah, I know A-Leaf want to try and answer back with a touchdown, but Straight Jesuit defense has a chance to deny that by hopefully getting a 3-and-out.
Exactly. You know, that's the best case scenario. Get your offense right back on the field after a nice scoring drive.
Yeah.
So here comes the Jesuit defense versus the Hastings offense.
See what they can do here.
Good snap and a handoff. Oh, no, it's a play action. Screenplay, incomplete. A good hit there by number 28 to stop the incompletion. That being Michael Finger, the senior. And so now it's 2nd down and 10.
Pass broken up by number 28, Michael Finger.
That was a really great play by the defense there, you know, forcing the incompletion with a well-timed hit. I mean, that's some stuff that's really hard to do, and, you know, that really benefits your defense and takes you a long way.
Yeah, great hit by number 28 there, Michael Finger to deny that completion, and that puts him at 2nd and 10 for A-Leaf.
2nd down now. Trying to draw an offsides here with a fake snap. Now here comes the real snap. Another throw. Quick throw. Caught. That'll be around a 5-yard gain. That'll make it 3rd and 5. A nice tackle there by the Jesuit defense.
Short there, but it will be manageable for A-Leaf to try and avert this to get a 1st down for them.
It looks like they're definitely changing their offensive scheme here down early. They're going for more pass plays. So let's see how they're gonna do it here. 3rd down and 5. Here comes Hastings. Trying to use some trickery there with their quarterback. Let's see if it'll work. So far, the defense is not falling for it. Snap. Play action. Looking, has time downfield and overthrown. An incompletion for Jesuit, and that'll be a nice 3-and-out for the defense. And now the punt team comes on for Hastings.
And the best scenario happens in the end as the Straight Jesuit defense holds strong and gets the 3-and-out as the great pressure there leads to that incompletion.
Definitely. I mean, now your offense, with all the momentum on their side, can get right back on the field and instantly score again. So now here comes their punter, looking to pin Jesuit back deep in their own territory yet again. Let's see what happens. Here comes the snap. Oh, it gets through the punter's hands.
Yep.
Still gets the punt off, but that's not
Very
going to be that deep.
dangerous.
And so Jesuit will be at around
Kick rolls out of bounds at the
the
34. There's a flag on the
34-yard
play.
line after the muffed punt by the punting team. So now here comes Hebert and the Jesuit offense to continue their scoring.
That muff punt could have ended way worse
Definitely,
than all
I
it
mean,
was for A-Leaf, but man, not how you want to end that drive there with going 3 and out and now having a muffed punt, which gives Straight Jesuit offense some decent field positioning to work with.
well, it's definitely not the worst scenario. They still got the punt off, but it's definitely not the best scenario. So now here comes EASLEY trying to lead his team to another scoring drive. Here at around the 34. EASLEY under center. Hebert in the backfield along with Colby Stewart. 2 running back setup. They move Stewart in motion. Hebert gets the ball again, has a hole. And he's going to fight for around maybe a 1 or 2 yard gain.
Yeah, it
Which
looks,
will make
like the defense of A-Leaf was all ready for that one that time.
Definitely. So that'll make it around 2nd and 9-ish. Let's see how Jesuit's response will be to that. They've clearly shown that they're going to try and run the ball as much as they can with Hebert. And I mean, how can you blame them? I mean, for how good his runs have been so far. EASLEY under center again. Another snap to Hebert. And he breaks through.
Gets
Has
another
space
hole.
down the
And
field.
he is
1 minute
gone.
and he is gone. Touchdown, Jesuit. Another touchdown. And they are an extra point away from being up 14-0.
And just like that, Straight Jesuit gets another touchdown in less than 2 plays on their second possession of the game.
And I mean, you gotta love the crowd's reaction to that, you know. Massive run by Johnny Hebert to give them hopefully a 14-0 lead if the extra point is made here. Here comes the snap. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up,
Got it.
and it is right through. Jesuit scores 2 touchdowns on their first 2 opening drives, and now they are in the driver's seat so far. Let's see if Hastings can respond on this drive.
Yeah, Straight Jesuit off to a fast start with 2 rushing touchdowns by Hebert to start the game off. It would be very interesting to see how A-Leaf responds here.
I mean, like we said, I mean, Hebert, they're going to try and run it with him as much as they possibly can. I mean, look at the result. Another massive run. That's around his 3rd of at least 10-yard rush tonight. Hopefully he can continue that momentum. So now here comes the Jesuit special teams off to kick it again. Let's see if we're going to get another onside kick.
It would not be surprised if they try and go for another onside here to maybe get the ball back, get them more field position, chance to get another touchdown to increase their lead. First.
To charity. Thank you to all who participated.
So now here comes Paolo. Going to kick off yet again.
Is deep.
And this is another line drive, and that might get to the end zone. Oh no!
A disaster!
It stopped at around the 2.
Oh, that is
And
not
Jesuit special
what
teams
you
puts
want
down
to.
Hastings at around their own 2-yard line. Another massive play in Jesuit's favor.
Brought down by Beckett. Number
So another line drive kick. And this time it definitely worked perfectly planned because, I mean, I honestly thought that ball was going to go back to the end zone, but then it had a nice
Yeah,
spin.
that's so too. That is exactly what you wanted. If you were straight Jesuit, if you were Haley, then that is not what you wanted at all. And now you are at the start at least your half distance in your own red zone. Not very good.
I know, a bit of a pickle here for Hastings. So far not had the game go their way. Down their own 2. Here comes the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Neely, and he gets around a yard or 2. So that makes it a little bit further out of their own end zone, but still pretty deep in their own territory.
Yeah,
Jesuit,
trying to
we already know what the goal here is to get a safety. I mean, you're that close to the end zone, or at least get a massive turnover.
You can see how they were trying to run to give them some room so they can avoid a possible scenario where they, with straight to the defense, get a safety on them.
So now here comes Hastings. Good snap. Another handoff to the outside. This time he's getting pushed back, and the ball came out.
And fumble.
And who has it? It looks like Jesuit came up with the ball.
And Jesuit has it.
And they're going to be down at around their own around the 1 yard line after a massive defensive play.
This has been a fantastic start for Straight Jesuit, and it gets even better with the defense getting a second turnover recovery.
A massive play there by the Jesuit defense. A big fumble down at their own 1 yard line now. And I mean, when you're that close, I mean, you might as well just try and punch it in.
Yeah.
So far, Jesuit's been getting all the luck on their side, but I mean, Hastings, they're trying their best out there. I wouldn't sleep on them too. They definitely look like they got some heart
they're
out
not
there.
out of it, but A-Leaf Hastings has been very unlucky tonight with interception, a muffed punt, and now a fumble recovery, which puts Straight Jesuit in the driver's seat for getting to increase their lead and getting another touchdown.
From the 1 yard, oh, Jesuit messed up the handoff, so they won't be at the 1, but they recover it. So now down at around the 3. So now 2nd and goal. I mean, that almost gave the ball right back to Hastings.
Yeah,
That was a little bit
almost.
scary.
Luckily, they got it right back, but A-Leaf almost got it right back. And not they got it, and not Straight Jesuit got their hands on it first.
They must have put some butter on the ball. Everyone seems to be dropping it right now. Here comes EASLEY. Toss out to HEBERT again. And the play is blown dead here. So a false start penalty on the Jesuit offense. So that pushes them back a little bit further. It's still in field goal range, but now they're not as close to the end zone as they would have liked to be to start the drive. I mean, and, you know, it's just some of those penalties kind of hard to stop. I mean, you're so caught up in the heat of the moment that, I mean, you know, sometimes you like a little twitch kind of causes you to false start a little bit. But, you know, hopefully Jesuit can overcome this. Down at around the 9 yard line, here comes EASLEY. Snaps it, rolling out, fires off his back foot, and it's incomplete, almost intercepted. Hastings couldn't hold on to the ball, so now it's 3rd and goal.
A very dangerous pass there, which Hastings could have intercepted that. Would have been a touchback.
Definitely a close play. Definitely a close play. So now 3rd down and goal. I mean, I wonder what the play call is here because you want to get into the end zone.
It's going to be interesting. Will you pass it or will you give it to your best player on offense, HEBERT, to allow him to run in?
I wouldn't be surprised if they give it to HEBERT here. Easily under center. Toss out to HEBERT again. He's going to have the chance to punch it in because it's to the outside of the pylon. Touchdown, Jesuit. And they go up again. HEBERT's 3rd rushing touchdown tonight.
What a game for HEBERT so far. All of Straight Jesuit's defense tonight has come all from him.
I mean, amazing play by HEBERT, getting out to the outside and staying there, getting to the pylon. I mean, great play. Great execution by the Jesuit offense, though. They faced a lot of setbacks that drive and came through with a touchdown. So here comes the extra point attempt to hopefully get up 21-0. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is right through. Jesuit, 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, all from Johnny HEBERT. I mean, so far, their offense has been dominating here. But, I mean, you know, it's high school football. You can never count a team out until it's over.
Yeah, for sure, because we have seen crazier stuff happen these days of high school football, but you got to remain focused if you want to get the win in the end.
I mean, you love to see the crowd here for homecoming, you know, especially with how good this game's been going. So now here comes the Jesuit special teams off to kick it off again. So far, they've only kicked it off to Hastings, and they're looking to continue that momentum. But who knows? I mean, Hastings, they look like they have a lot of heart tonight. They're definitely going to want to get on the board sooner rather than later. So I wouldn't be surprised if they have a nice drive here.
Yeah, definitely want to try and make a little adjustments. We're going to have a better drive this time. As you think about it, I don't think the offense of Straight Jesuit has punted the ball yet.
Alrighty. So now here comes Paolo. Kick off again. This one, oh, he muffed it a little bit. Moving outside, has some space. Cuts through. And he's down at around the 31. So kind of messed up the fielding of that ball, but he managed to recover himself and get a nice return there.
Yeah, got some good yards there for the offense, A-Leaf to work with to get them hopefully on the board for them.
Alrighty. So here comes Hastings. Definitely going to try and get on the board here. I mean, they've definitely been trying to switch up their offensive scheme. They started off with the running, and then they started with the passing. And then last drive, they went with the run ball again. So let's see if they're going to continue with the run here. Here comes the snap. Another run. And he's got some space. Moving down the field, bringing people with him. And he gets down to around midfield. He'll be around the 40, around the 47. So a good start there for Hastings. They're definitely going to need that to keep that momentum going if they want to get into the end zone.
Yeah, off to.
Here comes the snap. Oh, another run. Bounce to the outside, has some space, breaking a tackle. Another first down. And he's pushed out of bounds. So back-to-back good runs there for Hastings.
Yeah, it's great for them, especially when they start the game off slow, and now it's starting to get some momentum here with the running game, giving them back-to-back first downs.
I know. I mean, Jesuits defense, got to find something here to stop Neely. So far, been bouncing off all their guys. Let's see if Hastings can continue that run success. Here comes the snap. Another handoff, this time not to Neely. This will be around.
Not going to look much this time.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a shorter game. Make it second down. But so far, Hastings having a good drive so far. Definitely want to continue that momentum to get into the end zone this time. Neely back into the game. 3 receivers out to the left. Possibly could be a screen here. Let's see what they're going to do on this play. Motioning out the receiver into the backfield. Here comes the handoff. Neely, short gain again. That'll bring up third down. So Jesuit, again, close to getting out of another good drive by Hastings.
Yeah, managed to avoid a first down by getting some good run stop on first, second, and ideally it'll be good for A-Leaf to maybe try and pass it here since Straight Jesuits managed to stop the run twice.
Well, let's see what they're going to do here. They got Neely in the backfield. Snap. They're going to toss it out to Neely again. He is stuffed.
Stopped and short.
Number 91 for Jesuit. Byers, the junior, making the major stop. And it looks like Hastings are going to go for it on fourth down here. Now, in this situation, you definitely want to pass it here and not risk not getting the first down here.
Indeed, if you want to try and get this first down to continue this drive.
They're subbing out Neely, and it actually looks like they're not going to go for it, and in fact, they're going to bring on the special teams unit. Or, nope, sorry, it'll be a timeout, and we'll be right back. Welcome back after that timeout. Here comes Hastings on fourth down, close to the red zone. They definitely want to convert here. Here comes the fourth down play. They don't have Neely in the backfield. They got 3 receivers. Well, no, actually, they got 4 receivers all across the field, motioning one. Here comes the pass, rolling out, making a move. Looks like he might take off with it. He doesn't get it. A big hit there by Jesuit. Looks like number 91 got in there again, that being Byers. Another massive play for the Jesuit defense, and they stop Hastings again.
Yeah, great hit by Byers, which now turnovers on downs, and straight Jesuit gets the ball back on offense again.
Now we get to see this Jesuit offense again. And I mean, so far, one of the unsung heroes of this game who we haven't really talked about yet is the O-line, giving HEBERT a lot of
you gotta
space to
give
run.
credit to them. They have been absolutely fantastic tonight, giving HEBERT a lot of great box openings.
So now here comes the Jesuit offense. EASLEY hands it off to HEBERT again, having some good blocking again, but nothing really there. He tries to cut to the outside as Hastings was ready for that run play. So now it'll be second and possibly around the same yardage. I mean, so far, been real impressed with how the Jesuit team has been playing, but also been so far really impressed with how Hastings has been playing, you know, not letting themselves get too down in this little bit of this hole that they've been in.
Well,
As it looks
might
like
be the foul play, and that'll be the end of the first quarter.
Yep, that'll take us to the end of the first quarter, and we will be right back.
Here's your secret weapon on game day. It's strength. Quick designed and electrolyte tablets that can be one hand and also refresh hydration tomorrow.
Welcome back. In the second quarter, Jesuit has the ball. Second down. Motioning out their man. Here comes HEBERT. Has some room. Pushing forward. Oh, he got held up by his O-lineman. Did he get the first down? Let's see where they're going to spot it.
Close.
I mean, look at that play. I mean, the O-lineman saw him stumbling. He brought him right back up to his feet. That was incredible.
A huge play.
And that's what you call team. That was
Yeah,
a
a bunch
team
of
move right
O-line
there.
pancaking. A bunch of AV defensive players there.
So far, been a lot of running here for Jesuit. It looks like it's going to continue that way. I mean, lots of motioning, lots of running. I mean, so far it's been working, you know. If it works, if it's not broke, don't fix it, is what they
Looks
say.
like they got enough for the first down there, so that'll continue the drive.
Easily drops back, and now here comes a pass. Looking downfield. Got a man, but it's a little bit overthrown for the incompletion.
Could have been a touchdown there.
And overall, I like the play scheme. Didn't fully work, but, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world. It'll be second down. Hopefully they can get it to third and manageable, or even better, get the first down. Here comes, and now Hastings defense, you know, get some of that momentum back. You definitely want to stop them here.
Yeah, well, yeah, Hastings would love to get a 3 and out on this drive to get the ball back to offense.
Easily under center. Getting some instructions from his coach. Receivers on both the left and right side. Toss to HEBERT. Looking for some space. Has some on the outside. Cutting back in. And he's pushed out of bounds. That's definitely going to be a first down for
Yeah, it
Jesuit.
should be enough for a first down. Great run there from HEBERT to move the chains.
Yeah, so far. I mean, I didn't really get too much time to talk about it, but I mean, these O-linemen making sure to get some really good blocking. And they've been basically dominating the front lines, essentially, on the defensive line. I mean, letting HEBERT get a lot of space, especially on those toss plays. I think that's around the third or fourth time they've ran it. And, I mean, it's been working, you know, getting him to the outside. I mean, so far, both the offensive line and these running backs so far really working together. Or, wait a second, is it a first down?
No, looks like the offense backing up.
Yeah.
Could have been a flag there on that play on the offense. So it will not be a first down on that play, and they will back up for a second long.
Alrighty, so it looks like there might have been something that we missed. Apologies. And here comes A pass play by EASLEY. Oh, he almost fit it into his man. It will be an incompletion. That'll bring a 3rd down. So now 3rd and long. Let's see what the offensive play here is. I mean, you know, you're pretty deep. Let's see. I mean, what do you think they're going to do here? Do you think they're going to bring up the pass, or do you think they're going to continue the run game?
They should probably try to pass it here, but wouldn't be surprised they try to continue with the run game. It's been working for them the most tonight to get 1st down, but wouldn't be surprised they try to pass it here to get a 1st down.
Weird formation here. They're going to hand it off, and it will not get the 1st down. So overall, that drive definitely, it's so far been the first drive Jesuit hasn't scored on, but overall not too bad. They're still up by 3 scores.
Yeah, that helps for Hastings, since they now finally got stopped on defense, and hopefully for them it gives the offense some momentum to drive down the field and get them on the board.
Yeah. I mean, Hastings, you know, definitely got some momentum back, and you definitely want to capitalize on it here. Let's see how good this punt is. You know, hopefully Jesuit can pin them back deep in their own territory again. Here comes the snap. Good snap. The punt is up in the air. It's got some spin on it. Let's see where it's going to end up. And that definitely benefited Jesuit. Some good spin there. Special teams pins them back at around their own, at around Hastings' own yard line. And now here comes the Hastings offense yet again. You know, and now that you finally got a defensive stop, this is definitely an area where you want to start scoring.
Yeah, this is probably the best time for the offense of A-Leaf to try and get some points on the board, especially after your defense just finally got stopped. It's now no better time than this to try and get a touchdown here.
Alrighty. We have another back in the backfield. That's this one being Neely yet again. Hastings ready to score. Here comes the snap. Hand off to Neely. Has some space, and he bulldozes a man to get around 5 yards. Hard rushing there by Hastings. You know, that's the type of stuff that's going to lead you to a comeback, you know, not giving up and showing a lot of grit. So far, we've seen these two offenses. One has definitely had sticking to a game plan here. What do you think, what do you think is really the big difference maker after this play? Well, here comes the snap. Or trying to draw a penalty here.
Penalty on A-Leaf.
It definitely wasn't the penalty they were expecting. So now it'll be 2nd and long. But anyway, as I was saying, so far Jesuit's really been sticking to their script, but Hastings has really been trying to mix in passes and runs. Let's see if they're going to pass it here. Looks like they're still going to try and draw an offsides on Jesuit.
Yeah, not falling for it. Before.
Well, let's see what this is on. There'll be a delay of the game on the offense. So that keeps on backing up Hastings. But anyway, as I've been trying to say, Hastings really been trying to mix around the passing and the running game. Do you think that's been benefiting them, or do you think that's really in like the long run, or do you think so far they need to stick to one thing?
They've been trying to benefit from it, but to be honest with you, not much, especially it hasn't really helped them to get any points on the board, so they might need to try and make some few adjustments on the offense when they get into halftime.
Well, there was a pass play there, and it slips through the hands of number 13, so that'll be an incompletion. Finland Rodriguez almost had it, so that'll make it 3rd and very long here. Let's see what Hastings can do. I believe they're going to try and get a pass in here. What do you think?
Yeah, they're most likely going to pass it. No point in trying to run for it unless you're trying to create room for your punting here to try and back up straight Jesuit.
Definitely agree. Or, you know, maybe they're going to try and draw another offsides penalty.
Yeah, that too.
So now here comes the snap, and they're definitely going to try and draw another offside. So far, hasn't worked yet. So let's see. Motioning Neely, the other side. Here comes the snap. Drops back to throw it. Moving around in the pocket, has space. Tosses out to Neely, has some room one-on-one. Did he get the first down? He did! They caught the defense off guard with a pass and a shovel pass. Gets Hastings the first down on a massive 3rd and long.
Yeah, that is definitely what they wanted there. Hey, that was definitely kind of a risky play, but in the end, it worked out for them, and their drive will continue. So they try and get their first points on the board.
Keeping the drive alive now. Here comes Hastings. Motioning their man in the backfield. Snap, it's a little bit high, and it's going to be another run, and that won't be much. Maybe around a 2-yard gain. Good tackle by the Jesuit defense. I think that was number 91 again, Byers.
You gotta give credit to the defense tonight, making some good tackles tonight to prevent some explosive plays.
Definitely.
From the offense, Haley.
So now, 4 receivers, 3 on the left, and no, sorry, 3 on the right, and 1 on the left. Here comes Hastings. Let's see what they're going to try and do here. High snap, another run play, has some space, breaking through, has a lot of room,
and more.
Neely cutting back to the outside, and he's down at around the 19-yard line. A massive play for Hastings there, and that definitely brings them back in some momentum as they're back in the red zone now.
Yeah, right there. Now this gives A-Leaf best chance now to get their first points tonight and get on board to have any chance of come back. But that was a big run there, and that gives A-Leaf Hastings even more momentum.
So now after that massive run play, here comes Hastings again. Another run play, but this one will not be as far as I think that'll be a loss of yardage. Good tackles there by the Jesuit defense. I think number 30 got in on there, that being Hayden Summers, the junior. So now after that play, you know, slow things down a little bit for the Jesuit defense after that massive run by Hastings.
It gives them a little break.
So now here comes Hastings again. Second, around 11. Still trying to draw the offsides. Motioning there, running back, and
Call whistle here.
it'll be a timeout here, and we will be right back.
The auction committee is excited to announce
Welcome to Ace Rodney, big talks for the superstars. Tonight, with guests, the incredible.
The Jesuit red zone, looking to capitalize on some points here, their first of the game. Let's see if they can do it. They got Neely back in the backfield. So far, he's been having a good game for the Hastings offense. Motioning the receivers, switching starting points. Here comes a run by Neely, and he's getting pushed back.
They're going to lose even
Another
more
loss of
yardage.
Number 50 getting in there. A massive play.
Set up a 3rd and long. The defense.
The senior Christian Clark, and now that gives Jesuit a little bit more momentum here. Hastings still in the Jesuit red zone, so it's definitely a possibility for at least some sort of points, barring something drastic.
Yeah, but you definitely don't want to give up a sack to back him even more.
Yeah. So let's see what Hastings does here. They're not afraid to throw the ball, and I wouldn't be surprised if they threw it here again. And they are. Here comes the snap. Motioning, has time, gets out of the
He's
pocket,
got
running with
room.
it himself. And he's
It's
pushed
short.
out of bounds, and I think you are right. He might be short. Let's see where they spot it. I can't tell from here exactly.
Yeah, look, this is
And
gonna
it will
just
be short.
Yep, just short of a touchdown.
Now debating on whether they're going to go for it. Hastings' offense is still on the field.
Yeah, looks like they're gonna go for it, try to get the points on the board. Especially when there's 5 minutes and 55 seconds left in the second quarter.
Yeah, definitely want to get some points before the first half ends. And they are going to go for it. So now, around the 6-yard line, they're going to run it with Neely, and he has nowhere to go.
He's short.
Oh, wait. He stays on his feet, but he gets brought down. And Jesuits defense. Oh, no, sorry. They did get the first down. So they went for it on 4th, and that'll be a 1st and goal. A misjudgment. It's a bad misjudgment by me. So they didn't get the stop for a loss. And, in fact, it'll be 1st and goal now for Hastings.
Feel like that was very short, but give credit to the running back of 80. Keeping on its feet to get enough for a
some
first
good
down.
hard running there. Keeps the drive alive for Hastings, and now brings them to 1st and goal. Let's see what they're going to do here. Motion their receiver into the backfield. Here goes the snap. Another run. Has a hole. Did he get in?
He's got it.
Or is he short? It looks like he is short at the 1-yard line.
Very close. Look like from here, he got it, but ended up being short. So it's going to be a very close down.
So after giving up the first down run, I mean, not the first down run. Yeah, the first down run, sorry, on 4th down. Jesuits defense is still not giving up. Definitely want to get a turnover here again. So now running back in the backfield here for Hastings.
Here
Snap,
they do.
and this time he is in for the end zone. At least, let's see what the refs call here. They haven't given a signal yet. It looks like he might have been short.
Yeah, I was saying, looking at 3rd down, so he
It
might
looks
have
like
been
they're going to
short.
say he didn't get in. So Jesuits defense is still holding up, not allowing the ball to break the plane. It's now 3rd and goal. Definitely making it much harder for this Hastings offense than they thought it was going to be. So now, really close to the end zone. Snap. We're going to run it again, this time with the quarterback.
And
Did he
might
get
be
in?
short as well.
Jesuit pushes him back. I don't think he got in. It'll be a 4th down. The run defense holding up insanely strong here for the Jesuits.
They
now
are not backing down at all. And now what do you do on a 4th and short?
I mean, you have to go for it here. You've done it already a couple times. You know, why give up now when you're this close?
Yeah, especially when you're that close to the end zone. Might as well just go for it. See if it works or not.
So now Hastings, 4th and goal. And the closest they've been so far to getting some points here. At the 1 again. They're going to run it again. And this time they get in. Touchdown to Hastings. And they finally get on the board. And they're an extra point away from making it a 2-score game.
Haley finally gets some points on board. And that will definitely help for them to try and get some more momentum on the board as they try and come back from a 21-point deficit as they decrease it by 14, depending on if they make this field goal or
Weird
not.
formation here. It looks like this is going to be trying to get 2 points here.
Yeah, they're going for a 2-point conversion.
Never seen this formation before. Let's see how it goes. And it looks like they're going to try and draw another offsides here, which so far looks like, did it work? Or
I'm not sure.
didn't really get to see. Oh, okay. Well, so after that very confusing play, I was a little bit caught off guard here. It looks like Hastings is still it looks like they're just going to kick the field goal here, get the extra point.
They were thinking about going for 2, but they're going to play it safe.
Good snap. Good hold. Oh, is that in? It is. It hooked a little bit to the right, and some good special teams work by the Jesuit special teams. It made it look like it was a little bit outside, but it stays in. And it is now 21-7. Jesuit still on top, but Hastings carving at that lead, trying to get back in this game.
Yeah, Hastings trying to fight back. This game is still far from over. Anything can happen, so.
And that's, yeah, like you said, anything can happen. You know, never count a team out when it's still only the first half. We've seen some crazy comebacks at all levels of this sport. So I wouldn't be surprised if something crazy here happens.
Yeah, this game is not over until the clock hits 0 in the fourth quarter.
Very well said. So now here comes the Hastings special teams kicking off to the Jesuit special teams. Let's see if they're going to be as aggressive as Jesuit is with as many onsides. Here comes their kicker, number 12. Omar Abdullah. Oh, nope. Sorry. Here comes the kick. Oh, it is Abdullah. Sorry. And they will not go for the onside kick. They will kick it. Jesuit will return it here a little bit in front of their own end zone. Has some space. And this is going to be a good return. Down at around the 30. A great return there by the Jesuit special teams. And now, here comes the Jesuit offense. Let's see if they can continue their scoring. So now, the Jesuit Crusaders looking to answer right back after the Hastings score, get another score of their own to keep it a 3-score lead. Let's see what they can do here. I expect some more ground and pound offense.
Yeah, that's what they've been doing all game. That's what they're going to continue.
So now here comes the snap. And it's going to be a play action. They're going to throw it to the running back, Stewart. And he's pushed out of bounds. Overall, a good play. Definitely caught the Hastings defense off guard. Now I'll make it 2nd and short.
Yeah, we're past there, and that makes it 2nd management. Well, so probably right here, give off to HEBERT to get them a first down here.
Easily receiving some instructions from his coach. And we'll see what the play call is here. Easily under center it again. HEBERT in the backfield. Handoff. He's going to have some space. Some good blocking up front. Has some more room. Space down the field. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown. HEBERT's 4th touchdown tonight. And Jesuit makes it a 3-score game yet again with an extra point.
Man, after A-Leaf Hastings gets their first points on the board, Straight Jesuit responds back with another rushing touchdown.
It's definitely clear that no momentum has left this offense as they score yet again. Now here comes the extra point attempt. I mean, great blocking there and great running there. I mean, all of that was just a great play and another touchdown.
Yeah, great team effort from Straight Jesuit to make that touchdown happen.
So now here comes the kick. Kick is up, and it is right through. 28-7 is the new score of the game with 3 minutes and 2 seconds left in the first half. So now Jesuit up by 3 scores yet again. Let's see if Hastings can respond. Now, I mean, this is definitely what you want, especially in front of a crowd like this, which is, I mean, almost completely packed, especially in the student section here at Jesuit. Like we said earlier,
sure they want to see some fireworks tonight on the offensive side of the ball, and they are getting it tonight.
Like we said, it's the homecoming game. It's also the last home game of the season for Jesuit. So, I mean, you know, you want to go out with a bang, and so far they've been going out with a bang. But, you know, you got to hold on. You can't let this go to your head too quickly. You got to make sure you keep the team at bay. So, I mean, if you're Hastings right now, you definitely want to make sure that this game is definitely going to be much harder than Jesuit originally expected.
Yeah, it'll be good for them to respond back with another touchdown of their own right before we close out the first half.
So now Paolo, ready to kick it off again to the Hastings special teams. So far, I mean, he's definitely not your traditional kicker, kicking line drives across the field. And, I mean, it's been working for them, definitely catching the Hastings special teams off guard. But let's see, you know, seeing him a couple of times, if that's going to make any difference. Another line drive. Oh, it hits his man right at his chest. Bobbled it a little bit, but he recovers it. So now Hastings will have the ball at around the 46.
Gives him some good field positioning there to start off their drive. Possibly the
Definitely.
last one of the half.
Definitely some good field position now for Hastings. So they definitely want to make it a two-score game yet again. You know, you show that you. I mean, I think if you're Hastings right now, you basically show that you can score on offense. Now you just gotta show that you can continue to score on offense.
Indeed, especially if you want to stay in this game. But you also got to play good defense on the other end, too.
Now here comes Hastings. Motioning their receiver. And it looks like it's going to be a wide receiver toss out to the outside. Has some room. And that's going to be a 5-yard gain.
Almost got the first down there, but managed to get some good yardage on that run.
Yeah, that was a pretty good draw up by their
Yeah,
coaches.
at least for 5 yards.
Definitely. So now, after that, here comes the Hastings offense on 2nd and medium. Now at around, now definitely past midfield. I mean, now you definitely want touchdowns, basically the only options now at this point with how well Jesuits offense has been scoring. And I mean, they showed on last drive, they're not afraid to go for it to get those touchdowns. Fake snap yet again for Hastings. Clock continues to run. Here comes the snap, a run, and that will be a hard run, and I think he at least made it
Yeah, it looks
to
like
2nd
he
and
had
1, if not getting the
enough.
first down. As
We'll see the call.
let's see
here.
what it is. A Jesuit player in a little bit of discomfort, and we'll be right back. And we are back. So during that last play, a face mask on the defense gives Hastings a first down, and they are at around the 30-yard line. And now definitely into Jesuit territory. Let's see if they can capitalize on it. I would expect another run here as they've got Neely in the backfield again. Trying to draw the offsides penalty yet again. So far hasn't fully worked. Snap. And now Neely
That's
gets a
getting
short
much
gain.
there.
And that'll make it 2nd down in pretty medium, I would say. I mean, decent gain here. So, I mean, if you're Jesuits defense, I mean, you got to feel happy with yourself. So far, only held your opponent to 1 score. And, I mean, they've had a couple chances. I mean, so far, you've been playing great defense all around. You got to hope that you can continue this playing.
Yeah, true. Definitely.
Especially now with that good field position that
Yeah.
we've got going on right now.
We definitely love to see your defense, you know, in the half on high notes, especially with a stop as A-Leaf is threatening.
Motioning the receiver is going to be another receiver toss to the outside. He has some space again, and he will be pushed out of bounds. A flag is on the play. Let's see what this is on here. He got close to the first down.
Yep. And that's going to come right back, holding.
So he made it 2nd and short, but with the holding penalty, that'll make it 2nd and pretty long. And I mean, you know, these holding penalties, you can't really get too mad at the offensive line for them. I mean, you know, when you're in such a fast-paced sport, I mean, those things are bound to happen. Now, I mean, like they say, you could go holding on any play. You just got to look for it. And right there, I mean, I guess they saw it. So now after that holding penalty, here comes Hastings. Second and pretty long. Another wide receiver motion. It won't be a wide receiver toss. It'll be actually be a handoff up the middle, which will be a short gain. I'll make it third and still decently long.
It'll be interesting to see if A-Leaf will stick with the run here or try to pass it, because that has worked for them sometimes.
They have shown that their passing game is not something to really put in the back. They can really show that they can use it, and I wouldn't be surprised if they use it here. As
They
there's
got
a timeout
timeout.
here, and we will be right back. Welcome back. After that timeout, it is third and long for Hastings. Looking to keep this drive alive. And I mean, I would expect them to go for fourth down even if they didn't get it here. Let's see what the play call is. Trying to draw a penalty on Jesuit. So far, Jesuit's defense has not falled for that. Sorry. Motioning out the receiver. And this will be a pass play for Hastings. Down the field, got a man, incomplete. Great defense there by the Jesuit secondary. Great timing there to stick with the ball and force the incompletion on a one-on-one scenario.
Great coverage from there on that play, and now it sets up a fourth down, and you would think that A-Leaf will probably go for it here.
I mean, definitely. They've gone for it, I think, around 3-4 times. Either way, they've shown that they're not afraid to go for it. And, I mean, it looks like they're going to go for it here, especially deep into Jesuit territory. They are not settling for field goals tonight, and I wouldn't blame them. So far, it's only been touchdowns.
Yeah, trying to keep themselves in the game as close as possible.
So now fourth down and long.
We got
Play
whistle
is
here?
blown dead. And it'll be a timeout yet again. We will be right back. So welcome back after that timeout. 41 seconds left. Hastings looking to get a major fourth down conversion here. Let's see if they can. Motioning the running back out wide. Gets the ball. Has space, but he's not going to have enough for the first.
Oh, maybe not.
It'll be another turnover on downs for Jesuit. And a massive stop there yet again.
Just not enough. So that'll be another turnover on downs.
Another turnover on downs for Jesuit. They get the ball right back. And, I mean, hopefully you can add some more points here right before half. You got 34 seconds left. Let's see how this Jesuit 2-minute drill will go. So now here comes the team. I mean, I expect to see some more easily throws on this 2-minute drill.
Yeah, especially when they try and get some more points on the board. They're probably going to go as fast as they can. That's only like 4 seconds remaining.
Well, that's going to be on the contrary as HEBERT gets the ball up the middle.
Yeah, it doesn't get much on that run.
I guess the strategy is, go into halftime with the lead, not turn over the ball. That's not a bad strategy.
Yeah, not bad.
And I think that's a good one. You're
Yeah.
up decently. Just keep the lead as long as you can and hopefully add on more in the second half.
Yeah, just go with the conservative routes. Making the bad mistakes and all. Just go ahead and just take it into the half.
All right. So we will head to the second half. We will watch the bands for both teams play before we start the next half.
Welcome to Ace Proudly Talks for the Superstars. Tonight, once again, the incredible.
of YARBROUGH. Maddie Stoffel is the daughter of Brian Pino Stoffel. She's currently a senior at St. Agnes Academy. Maddie is a 4-year varsity swimmer as well as a 4-year member of mixed sports. She also participates in student council, campus ministry, and writes for Buzz magazine. Maddie enjoys spending time with friends, playing piano, and trying new food. She hopes to study economics at Boston College, the University of Michigan, or UT Austin. Maddie is escorted by her father, Rod Stoffel. Allie Temple is the daughter of Mark and Tracy Temple. She is currently a senior at Incarnate Word Academy. Allie's a 4-year member and the current president of the IWA Made for Medicine Club, and she serves as Incarnate Word's NHS secretary. She enjoys spending time with friends, attending concerts, playing sports, and volunteering each summer at Camp Blessing to care for children and adults with special needs. After playing varsity volleyball her freshman and sophomore year, she has served as a St. Thomas cheerleader and a member of Incarnate Word's tennis team for the past 2 years. Allie plans to study business or psychology and hopes to attend the University of Georgia, the University of Texas, Texas A&M, or Baylor. Allie is escorted by her father, Mark Temple. Marion Vasquez is the daughter of LEONE and Allison Vasquez. She's currently a senior at St. Agnes Academy. Marion serves as head varsity football photographer, vice president of the Asian Culture Club, captain of the mock trial team, and a member of NHS inspector and engineering team. She also owns her own photography business and holds the record as the top seller in St. Agnes Academy raffle history. Marion enjoys going to brunch.
Look at it in the wrong hole. It goes here, not here. You played it in here, it goes here.
Okay. Also, this thing on me. She plans to study political science on a pre-law track. Marion is escorted by her family and Vasquez. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2024 Straight Jesuit Homecoming Court. The homecoming queen is selected by a vote of the Straight Jesuit student body. Students are asked to choose a homecoming queen that best embodies the spirit and values of Straight Jesuit by being a leader and a woman for others. Straight Jesuit College Preparatory is proud to present your 2024 homecoming queen. Mercury. Congratulations to Allie and all of our nominees. Enjoy your homecoming weekend.
Welcome back to the start of the second half here in this homecoming game. Jesuit up 28-7 over Hastings, as Hastings is going to kick it off to Jesuit. All right, Jackson, what do you expect here in the second half?
I expect straight Jesuit to do the best of their ability to keep things rolling on the offensive side, score more points, but a Leaf still trying to hang on there to give himself a chance to try and win the game.
Definitely. Here comes a return for Jesuit on the opening kickoff. Has the space, but he bumps into his own man. It will be a good return up to the 29. So here comes the first look of the Jesuit offense here in the second half. So what do you think their game plan is here in the second half? Do you think they're going to try and still stay conservative, try and run the ball a lot more? Or do you think they're going to try and switch it up, trying to?
I feel like they probably won't try and just switch it up that much. They'll probably stick to the same old game plan, just running the ball for most of the time, since that's what's worked for them so far in this game tonight, and it's done wonders for them.
All right, let's see. It looks like they might start off with a run here. Easily hands it off to HEBERT. He's going to run up the middle for maybe a yard. Not much where they're spotted. Now, if you're Hastings defense, what do you think their game plan is now that you've seen this offense for 2 quarters? Now you've gotten some rest. You know what the game plan is. It's basically going to hand the ball off and try and get as many yards on the ground
With them
game.
still having a fighting chance, the most important thing for them is now try and get some stops. You can't be making terrible mistakes like no pointless penalties.
Here comes another run by
stuff.
HEBERT. He gets stopped, and that might have been a loss for a yard or two. There's a couple flags on the play. Let's see this.
2 flags in play.
There'll be 2 flags on the play. It looks like. Let's see what this is going to have to be. I'm not entirely sure what this could be.
This might be on the offensive side. Not on defense.
Alrighty, so that gives the Jesuits a little bit more momentum, as they now get another first down, and this time they'll be up to around midfield at around 45-yard line.
Yeah,
so what do you think the major game plan is for the Hastings defense, and how do you think they're going to be able to stop this Jesuit offense?
Yeah, as I was saying like a few seconds ago, like if they want to stop them, they have to get 3 and outs. They have to get stops, and they cannot be making terrible penalties like that face mask, which is going to hurt them in the long run. So they want to try and keep themselves in this game. They're going to have to try and get some important stops.
And it looks like we have a timeout early here, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Jesuit, 1st and 10. They called a timeout, probably to get themselves set for this next play. So, yeah, let's see. So far, they're sticking with the same game plan as the first half with the run-first mentality. Let's see what they're going to do here as they motion Stewart. Here comes HEBERT. Another run. Has some good blocking up front, but it quickly closes up. He fights for around 5, and I'll make it 2nd and medium. So now that if you're Hastings defense and you've seen that this is definitely a run-first team, how do you really plan on stopping the run like this? Because I mean, like we saw earlier, the offensive line was really working hard and getting HEBERT a lot of space to move. How do you close it off? I mean, they clearly just did right there.
Yeah, I feel you have to get some like high pressure on there. You have to get off those blocks that the offensive lineman for Straight Jesuit has managed to do a very good job tonight. And short there.
Yeah, it'll be a short gain there, maybe around a yard or 2 for HEBERT. That'll be another run for him. Let's see what the Jesuit offense is going to do here on 3rd down. Do you expect a pass play here? Do you think they're going to switch it up?
It's definitely possible. They could pass it here, but it won't be ideal for them to try and see what the run game does, because it has worked for them at times.
Yeah, 3rd and 4 here. That's definitely a yardage amount that one of the running backs on this team can pick up.
You can go both ways, man. We'll see here.
Easley under center, Stewart in motion. They hand it off to HEBERT. No, it's actually a play action. Easley has a man caught. Oh no, he dropped it. It hit his hands. He came down with it, but the ball came out. So an incompletion there for the Crusaders, and it'll bring up 4th down, and it looks like the punt team is going to come on. I mean, overall, that was a really good play. It just didn't
really great play. It's just unfortunate that he just couldn't come down with it, and then so Straight Jesuit to start their first drive in the 2nd half will be punting it, and A-Leaf gets a stop to start the 2nd half. What they wanted to do, and now we'll see how their offense will respond.
Certainly. So now here comes the punt team for Jesuit. I think this is either the 2nd punt of the game or the 1st. And it looks like there will be a delay of game. The punt will be sent backwards. So far, this first half has not been too generous to the Jesuit offense.
But not so much, but I might turn that delay of game there to give the punt team a little bit of space there.
So now, making some last-minute substitutions is Hastings, as we're getting set for this special teams play. Good snap. The punt is up, and that will land at around the 30, but bounce all the way to around the 10.
And that is a great punt right there. That worked in Jesuit's favor that time.
Another great special teams play for Jesuit. I mean, one unit that we haven't really talked about much, probably because, I mean, they've only been kicking off the ball because of how good the other units have been, it's mostly been the special teams. They've been pinning this Hastings team way back in their own territory. I think, what, they had that, the muffed kickoff that had, that brought them back all the way to the 2-yard line,
2-yard line,
which led to a fumble, which led to a touchdown. And now we have another good punt, which pins Hastings back at their own 9. So far, I mean, the kicking units on this Jesuits team has really been doing an amazing job.
Very amazing tonight. It's been one of the bright spots on the team.
Now motioning receiver for Hastings, as this is their first offensive drive, is actually going to be a read option. The quarterback's going to keep it himself, but there's going to be nowhere to go as he runs out of bounds.
Well, it might be a loss of 1 or no yards there.
It's either a no gain or maybe a gain of 1. We're going to have to see where they're going to spot this. It'll be a second down nonetheless. Because now Hastings still deep in their own territory. Didn't really gain too much ground there. Let's see what they're going to do here. They got Neely in the backfield again. We saw what he could do in the first half. Now let's see what he can do in the second half. Here comes the snap. A little bit of motion for the Hastings tight end, I believe. Neely cutting to the outside. Not too much space to move. He'll get around 2, so that'll be 3rd and long now. After that. So far, it looks like the ground game for Hastings still hasn't really developed much in the second half. But then again, there's still a couple more quarters to go. So we'll have to see how that continues. So now, it looks like they may have to go through a throw play here. Let's see if the passing offense is going to be any different than it was in the first half. Here comes the snap. And that should be a fake snap, trying to draw a penalty. It hasn't worked. So let's see what they do here. Now here comes the real snap, a little bit high. Drops back, under pressure! He is brought down! Let's see if it's a safety or not. It is! The good punt leads to a sack, and a safety follows. Jesuits defense puts them up by another 2 points. It is 30-7, and Jesuit will get the ball back.
And the great punt by the special teams unit helps in the end as it benefits the defense from leading up to that sack, and it gets them a safety, and now the offense is going to get the ball right back, so they have a chance to add on to that safety with a possible touchdown.
Another amazing play that was really set up by the special teams, like you said. I mean, so far the special teams unit has only done great things, great kickoffs, great punts, and now it's led to both a touchdown from a fumble recovery and now a safety. So both the defense and the special teams are clearly clicking on the same page here. So now, this time, Jesuit will be receiving the ball. Because it is safety, they'll get the ball back along with 2 points. I mean, it's one of the rarest things you can see in this sport, no matter what level it is.
Yeah, you usually don't see a safety in football every day, so it definitely can be very rare at times, because, you usually don't see a safety every game.
So now here comes the Hastings kicker. Hopefully, trying to pin Jesuit as far back as Jesuit pinned them back. Starting at around the 20 instead of the normal 40-yard line because of the safety. And here we go. Kick is away. That's going to be pretty far. But oh, he muffed it. He's going to get it right back, though. It'll be pretty deep in their own territory, making some nice moves. Number 10, making some more moves. So he recovers his own muff punt. He gets some good yardage in return. So overall, disaster situation ends up turning out to be very good. That's number 10, Elijah Gassett, the sophomore receiver, coming up big on special teams and not allowing a major play right back to Hastings. So now here comes the Jesuit offense. So far, they did have the punt on their last drive, which ended up going to a safety. So now, with 2 points on the board and the ball right back, let's see what they can do here. Do you think they're going to do some more pass plays? I mean, the last one they did almost ended up working out really well.
It's a possibility, but I'm expecting them to, keep it running heavy, giving the HEBERT, but very possible that
It is a play action. EASLEY on the run, fires, got a man!
Got it.
A great throw and a great catch on the sideline. Number 6. Contreras, the junior wide receiver. I mean, that was a great play all around.
Yeah,
I mean, we've
great
seen it
pass
throughout
from
the
Easley.
season. Easley seems to be better on the run while he's moving. And, I mean, makes another crazy play right there. I mean, that gives them a first down. So let's see what they're going to do now. This opens up a lot of lanes. Easley under center, snaps the ball, hands off to Hebert. Lane closes, but he finds a new one down
And
the
he's
field.
still going.
Down the
And
field,
he
and he's
is-
tripped up. He had a couple men to beat. But a great play by the Hastings defense. So now 2 big plays in rapid succession gives Jesuit all the way down to the 20. They are in the red zone now, making some substitutions. So they're definitely going to need a breather after those 2
great
big
blocking
plays.
by the offensive line, which leads to that huge yard run by Hebert, and now that sets the offense of Straight Jesuit up for a possible touchdown. As they're getting a good drive so far on their 2nd possession of the snap.
So far, every single time they've had the ball in the red zone, they've scored. Let's see if they can do it again. They motion out the man. They're going to hand it off to Stewart this time. He fights forward for around 3. That'll make it 2nd down and 7. As there's a Hastings player who's slow to get up, but he seems to be fine. So yeah, this Jesuit offense, 2nd drive of the game. They look like a completely different team. They must have had a little bit of a slow start coming out of the 2nd half. And now they're driving down the field. I mean, 2 big plays. And now 2nd down in the red zone, motioning the receiver again. And the play is blown dead as there's a flag on the play.
On offense.
So a false start on the offense pushes them back a little bit further. I mean, we've seen throughout the game that this Jesuit offense has not been has not had to face some like hardships. I mean, they've had a false start penalty in the red zone earlier, which ended up leading to a Hebert touchdown. So I mean, who knows? This team shows that like no matter what you can throw at them, they're still going to find a way to at least make it competitive. So right now, on 2nd and 13, here comes Easley motioning the receiver yet again. Hand off to Hebert. No, it's actually a play action on the run again. Oh, what a catch!
That is going to be very close. He might have gotten it, but it's going to be.
There's a flag on the play as well.
See who's on. That might be coming back. Yep, that's coming right back.
That was ultimately an offensive pass interference by Davis, the tight end. I mean, he had the drop pass earlier and he almost redeemed himself there, but it ultimately wasn't meant to be. So now it'll be 2nd and 28. This definitely puts them out of, or at least a little bit out of field goal range. Jesuit, I think at this point, you just want to get some yards back, hopefully get into some field goal range, or maybe even try and get another big play again.
Yeah,
who
who
knows?
knows?
So now Easley in the backfield, 2 running backs along with him. Oh no, that's actually a receiver along with him. This is a pretty weird formation. Let's see what they're going to try and do here. Easley. Oh, it's going to be a flea flicker. Easley downfield. Caught at the 10-yard line.
What catch!
A great play there. Tricking the whole defense with multiple tosses. Number 11, Jackson Hebert, the brother of Johnny Hebert, coming up amazingly huge, and that gets Jesuit all the way up. Oh, wait, did he drop it? It sounds like they actually ruled it incomplete. Wow, I thought he had that.
He caught it there, but it looked like he couldn't hold on when he made contact with the ground, so that was ruled an incompletion.
So instead of a great catch by Jackson Hebert, it'll be 3rd and 28. Let's see what they're going to do here. Johnny Hebert in the backfield now. They're going to toss it to him. He has some good blocking upfield. He might actually have some space, but it closes up quickly, and he will be pushed out of bounds. I mean, honestly, that was honestly a crazy drive. We got some big plays, and then we didn't have some big plays. Let's see if this is going to be close enough for field goal range. It looks like it might be. No, it will not. It might be a little bit too far out. And the punt team looks like it's going to be coming on. I mean, overall, you can't fault the Jesuit offense too much for that. They had those big plays that ultimately just end up going in their favor. So, I mean, you know, still overall a great drive. And now Hastings, they're going to have to answer with another big stop of theirs as a high punt in the air this time. This is going to bounce all the way down at the 2 or 1 yard line.
Another great punt by this punting team, man.
The special teams tonight has been on fire. They don't seem to be missing right now as a Jesuit player is in a little bit of discomfort, and we will take a quick break for that. And welcome back. So after that good punt, yet again, Hastings is deep in their own territory, this time at the 2 yet again. Let's see if the Jesuit defense can make another massive play happen. So far, their offense hasn't been able to do too much. They've been showing that they can get downfield, but they haven't been able to capitalize. See if the defense can capitalize again with another amazing punt.
Defense have another chance of getting another safety. Putting the pressure.
Here comes the run. They'll at least get a yard. That'll make it second and around 9-ish. Let's see what the official call is. It will be a 2nd and 9. So after that short run, Hastings still not in comfortable territories. They're only at their own 3-yard line.
Still at least 3 yards distance of their own end zones. They try to avoid giving up another safety.
Motioning their tight end yet again. High snap. Another run with their running back as he pushes forward, getting some good yardage there. That'll make it 3rd and short. Now, 3rd and short yet again. Let's see if the Jesuit defense can force another 3 and out. It will be officially 3rd and 2. Hastings got 3 wide receivers right now. Tight end in the backfield. I wouldn't be surprised if they have another run here with Neely. It's a snap, and it is a run with Neely, but he has nowhere to go. Push backwards, and he's down at the 1.
Again. That was very close. Another safety for the defense.
I don't think he got right back into the end zone, but that pushes them way far back, and they will not be close enough for the first down as there will be an injury for Hastings, and we will take a short break. play. It will be a safety.
Safety,
He
another
kneeled
one.
down in the end zone due to the low snap. And so on back-to-back drives, the Jesuit Crusaders get back-to-back safeties. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, it's very rare. You usually don't see this punter just kneeling down with a bad snap. I don't blame him since he didn't have nowhere to go with the small little room he had. It's rare to just do it like that.
That's such an odd sequence of events right there. You get the safety, the offense can't capitalize, so then you pin them back at the 2 again, and then you get another safety. I mean, so now it's the odd score of 32-7. And Jesuit will get the ball back yet again.
Now that's back-to-back safeties on back-to-back drives on defense.
Exactly. But, I mean, if you're Hastings, you know, you can't let that define you right now. I mean, you've shown that maybe, hopefully, if you get better field position, you can maybe get something going. I mean, the running game is still looking pretty strong, but the defense for Jesuit is showing that they're not going to be letting up either. So far, none of these teams can really be counted out on, especially Hastings. I mean, I fully believe that they're going to at least make things somewhat interesting, or at least put up somewhat of a fight.
Yeah, they're still going to keep fighting, you know. They're not just going to quit right after those back-to-back safety they had on the offense. So they're still going to keep it very interesting on the defensive side.
So now here comes Hastings' special teams unit. From the 20, the kick is up. And it is actually more of a line drive. This will be fielded by number 10, Elijah, making moves, cutting through, and he gets it almost to midfield. He will be a little bit short at around the 46 as Jesuit will take the field. However, it looks like there's a Hastings player down right now, and we will take a short break to let them check up on him. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Jesuit has the ball at around the 48 here to start the drive after another safety. And this time they're looking to capitalize with the touchdown. They got to the red zone last time. They couldn't punch it in. This time they're looking to fully get the job done as they motion the receiver out. Switching sides of the field. They're going to hand it off to Johnny Hebert, who gets around 6 or 7 yards. A flag comes in on the play.
Probably coming back. Possible holding call.
Let's see what they're going to say here.
Oh, this will be a face mask on defense. Will be on my
So
first.
So the face mask on the defense gives Jesuit another first down. They move up another 15 yards. And now, all of a sudden, they're on the other side of the field and looking to get back into the red zone. So, I mean, we've seen Jesuit's defense, I mean, not Jesuit's defense, sorry, Jesuit's offense so far the second half really show that they are a bit more dynamic than they are the first half. The first half was really a lot of run plays, and I mean, who can blame them? They basically scored 4 touchdowns from that. But now they showed they can throw the ball as well. I mean, easily made some pretty good throws. Unfortunately, just haven't come up complete as they motion 6 out again. Here comes Hebert trying to cut inside, but there's nowhere to go. He gets maybe around 1 or 2 yards for second down. But as I was saying, Easley's made some good throws. Hebert still has some good runs. Overall, I mean, this Jesuit offense is looking way more dynamic here in the second half, but they haven't been able to capitalize. What do you think is going to be like the major key in order for them to finally get into the end zone this half?
To be honest with you, I feel like the major key to getting in the end zone is, yes, we've seen that the running has been their go-to, but I also wouldn't be surprised if they maybe try and dial up a bit with some passing plays to get in the end zones. So maybe change up a bit.
Here comes a snap by Easley. He's going to roll out on the run, fires to the end zone, and it is
It's going to be close.
Incomplete. It was almost intercepted. Number 5 on Hastings just couldn't keep his feet in. That's going to be Cannon. Almost had an interception, but it was not meant to be. So Jesuit kind of gets away with one there.
That was a very competitive battle for the ball there. Almost intercepted by A-Leaf, but ended up being an incompletion.
I mean, these have been some very exciting plays whenever the ball gets in the air. I mean, let's see what's going to happen here. I mean, 3rd and 10. I mean, you can almost usually, for I think a lot of other teams, you'd expect the ball to go in the air here. But I mean, with Jesuit, and I mean, all their running backs and their offensive line, I mean, you can almost never really tell because I mean, the run game has been so strong. Let's see what they're going to do here. 3rd and 10. Here comes Easley under center. He's going to toss it out to Hebert. To the outside, has some space, but does he have enough? He does! Goes right to the inside, goes right to the outside, and he's pushed out of bounds! Almost a touchdown, but he's barely pushed out. And now Jesuit is all the way up to 1st and goal at around, I think, the 4 or 3 yard line. I mean, a great play. I mean, like I said.
Yeah, very close to a touchdown, but that gives straight Jesuit enough yardage to get the ball back right in the end zone.
Exactly. Basically, like I was saying, I mean, the offense for Jesuit really can't, you can't really expect what to defend, especially on 3rd downs, considering how good this offensive line is, and their running back, Hebert and Stewart are. So now, 1st and goal, they're going to hand it off to Hebert again, and he's going to get into the end zone again! His 5th touchdown tonight. They finally capitalize with a safety, and now they score another touchdown, and they are an extra point away from making it a 39-7 game.
Man, the rushing game tonight for Straight Jesuit has been very good. It's been playing 100%. It's been great all around, and now increasingly, and I'm pretty sure that possibly might have been a nail in the coffin, depending on if A-Leaf still tries to, keep fighting, which I believe they will, and don't want to go down by a fight, but that probably might do it.
Extra point right through the uprise, but like you said, I mean, earlier in the game, you can never count a game over until the game clock hits 0.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Hastings, they can totally come back from it. It may seem like a very tough task, especially considering how well Jesuit's been playing. But if you're Jesuit, you can't let up on the gas here.
Yeah, that is true, but time is starting to run out for A-Leaf, though. So if they want to have any hope of trying to come back, they need to start doing something now.
So now, Jesuit, another touchdown after 2 safeties, makes it 39-7 here. And now Hastings, I mean, if you're Hastings offense, I mean, like I said earlier, it's not impossible to come back, but I mean, you got to think of something to come back because I mean, so far they haven't been able to get out of their own territory. What do you think their major plan is now? I mean, now you're getting a kickoff, and hopefully you won't get pinned back in your own 10-yard line. What do you think their plan is here? Do you think they need to see more pass plays, more run plays? What do you think is going to happen?
We could see the combination of both, since now they're just going to try and do everything they can to get something on the board as they try and get some points on the board to keep their chance to win this game alive, as time is starting to expire.
Another line drive kick by Paolo. That'll be a good return by Hastings, as their return man breaking a couple tackles and getting it all the way down to around the 41. I mean, wow. I mean, he had a couple guys who I thought was going to bring him down. He just slipped right off of them. So now here comes the Jesuit defense. They've so far been amazing this second half, forcing 2 safeties.
Yeah, so far they've had a interception, a fumble recovery, and 2 safeties. Again, they have overperformed tonight.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's definitely a game you want to overperform in the homecoming game, in your last home game of the season. I mean, so far, Jesuit's making a great case for a good homecoming game tonight, but let's see how it's going to turn out here. Here comes the snap for Hastings as they move their tight end in the backfield yet again. Oh, high snap! He gets behind the quarterback, under a lot of pressure, rolling out. He gets a past a couple guys, and somehow he managed to get a yard or 2 back from that. I mean, overall, that was a very athletic play by the Hastings quarterback, managing to get a couple yards there.
Yeah, that could have been a disaster, but he made something out of nothing and managed to get 2 yards out of that.
So after that, pretty scary first play on this drive. Here comes the Hastings offense on second and around 8. I mean, you got to give credit to this Jesuit defense, not falling for the fake snap all game. Moving their running back around. Here comes the snap by Hastings. Quick throw, got a man, and that's going to be a couple yards there. It won't be enough for the first. That'll definitely make it 3rd and short, though.
It gives them a good chance at getting this 3rd and short, depending on what they do here.
Now 3rd and 3. This is definitely one of those times when punting is basically out of the window because of how large the lead is. I mean, I expect if they don't get it here, they're definitely going to have to go for it on 4th. Motioning the tight end back into the backfield. Here comes the snap. Low snap, handoff. He definitely gets the first down, has some space. And he gets tripped up. He had a lot of open field there. If he had just slipped one more man, it maybe would have been a massive play. But ultimately, it's not meant to be. Jaden Douglas, the senior running back, coming in. I mean, so far, what I've seen from this Hastings offense, they're not afraid to mix in both the pass and the run. And they've got some pretty good running backs in Douglas.
Yeah, decided to go for a run. Decided to go for one play on that one, and it leads them to a first down. So, good play call from them.
Here comes Hastings after the first down. They're going to throw it. Quarterback looking around, under pressure, fires, tipped in the air, intercepted, picked off by Jesuit. He's going down the sideline, has some blocking, has some more blocking, cutting through, and he's pushed out of bounds. That's going to be number 20, Henry Omanga, the senior, getting a great play on the tip drill there. Very well executed by Jesuit's defense, and another turnover there. And now Jesuit's offense is well past midfield after a great return there on the interception.
Yeah, that's the 2nd interception of the night for the defensive strategy. Jesuits tonight got 2 interceptions, a fumble recovery, and 2 safeties. What a night it has been from the defensive side for Jesuit.
Exactly. I mean, overall, this team, on all units, the special teams, the offense, and the defense, has only been executing. Let's see if they can add on some more here. Easily under center. They got Stewart in the backfield. The senior has some space. Bulldozing through people. Breaking tackles. And he's thrown down. But he definitely gets the first down. He moves it all the way up into the red zone. Past the 20 for a first down. Jesuit now back in the red zone yet again.
That was a grown man's run right there.
I mean, it certainly was. He managed to get through a couple guys who were right in his way. I mean, if you're the fan section tonight, I mean, you can't help but at least feel a little bit proud of your guys here. I mean, it's a homecoming game, especially a game you want to win in front of essentially the entire student body, and they definitely got it. This should probably be the last play before the 4th quarter. EASLEY motioning his man out. They give it back to Stewart, who has some space. Cutting through, going, and he's in! Touchdown, Jesuits! The 6th rushing touchdown tonight. And I mean, oh my goodness, doesn't matter who's in the backfield tonight, whether it's Stewart or Hebert, the blocking and both these guys' talents are just managing to hit them points. Jesuit adds on with another touchdown.
Just right before we come into a third quarter, man, what a effort from the whole entire offense, from the blocking, the rushing, just about everything.
So now here comes Paolo with the extra point. High snap, a good hold, and it's right through. That makes it 46-7 here with 24 seconds left in the third. So now if you're Hastings, I mean, this task just got much harder. You now only have a couple seconds and 15 minutes left.
Yeah, if you remember, last time they played at home, which was about 2 weeks ago, they got blown out by a very talented Fulcher team, but tonight is the opposite, as Straight Jesuit is now blowing out their opponent, A-Leaf Hastings, 45-7.
Should either be that or 46-7.
Yeah,
either way,
may or not.
Jesuit is continuing to make this game a little bit further out of reach for Hastings. So now here comes the kickoff unit yet again. I mean, they've definitely had to work a lot tonight. I mean, it's hitting them down in their own 10-yard line or another kickoff. So, I mean, I think if you're Hastings now, like, what's your plan now? Because, I mean, if you run the ball, you're essentially just killing clock. Do you think you just pass it here and just hope you score a couple touchdowns?
Honestly, well, core-wise is maybe try and run out to end the third quarter and start the fourth quarter off, maybe do a combination of some running and passing plays, so hopefully try to get some points on the board.
First kick in the air for Palos. This one's going to get returned a couple, almost around midfield. A good return by number 13 there for Hastings, Jalen Rodriguez, the senior receiver. So yeah, we're gonna have to see what Hastings does here. I mean, maybe they just want to run in and get into the fourth quarter here, and then maybe try their fourth quarter offense from there.
Yeah, this is probably going to be their last play.
More than likely. Barg, something happens yet again. I mean, if you're gonna win this game on miracle comeback, you're basically gonna have to, you know,
score on every driving. Yes.
Trust your quarterback. And speaking of the quarterback, here he is again. Running back in the backfield. Takes the snap, and they're just gonna hand the ball off. And he's not gonna have anywhere to go. In fact, he's gonna lose a couple yards. Number 97 of Jesuit, Victor Zicardo, the sophomore, with a great play there. And that should take us to the end of the third quarter, and 1 quarter remains here for Jesuit as they look out to close it out in front of their home fans here tonight.
Can I have a scoreboard? Their auction.
Hastings has the ball to start the fourth quarter. It'll be second down. And they're going to throw it here. Short pass tipped in the air, but incomplete. Number 30 of Jesuit getting his hand on that. That being Hayden Summers. Forcing incompletion. That'll bring up third down. So it looks like Hastings' fourth quarter offense is really just trying to get the ball into the end zone at some point. With very few minutes remaining here. Getting some notes from his coach. The Hastings quarterback gets back under in the backfield along with his running back. And he'll receive the snap. He's going to roll out, looking, fires downfield, and a little bit overthrown to his receiver. So that'll make it 4th down. There is a flag on the play, so let's see how this impacts this play.
This could be interesting. Could be on either side. Let's see here as we get the call in mid. We'll be on the offense, but we'll be declined, so
It's a legal man downfield. And like we said, will be declined. And let's see what Hastings does here. I mean, I just imagine he would go for it here, but I guess they're 2 backed up in their own territory. It looks like they're just going to punt it away.
He's going to go with the safe route. Just going to
Exactly. You don't want the score or, like, hopefully lose some morale because of something crazy to happen. So let's see if their defense can make another big stop here. They've so far shown they can stop this offense. We're going to have to see, you know, how much time they'll have left after, hopefully, another stop. Here comes a snap. It's a little bit low, but the punt is off anyway. High in the air. That'll bounce from around the 24 down to around the down to around the 17. So Jesuit from pretty deep in their own territory, I would say, gets the ball back, and they're just looking to run out this clock with this big lead here, and hopefully not have something crazy happen.
Yeah, probably expecting to now play a little conservative now, since you're up big, you're up by 46 or 7, and now I would imagine they're gonna start playing conservative and just just walk on out here with a W.
Looks like they made some substitutions. Quarterback number 15, Jack Wrangler. In as the play caller, so he's going to hand off to Stewart, who slips up a little bit, gains his foot, and he gets around 5 yards there. So now Jack, the junior quarterback, in for EASLEY, who's the senior. I mean, a reminder, these are a lot of these guys' last games here in Jesuit because this is the last home game of the season. A lot of these guys are seniors, and I mean, you just can't help but feel great that some of these guys got to leave their Jesuit football careers here with a massive win.
Yeah, especially when they performed very great tonight, especially really good showing by the fans. So it's been a good night for them. It's really good.
Definitely, here comes another run. This time, Cannon Arbano, who is a junior as well. And they're going to sub Stewart back in. I'm glad to see some of these guys getting some playing time, especially some of these seniors who don't get to play as much, getting the final snaps in. Overall, just a great game by every single member of this team. It's 3rd and 1. Hopefully they're getting their 1st one. We'll continue with this clock. Snap. Here to Stewart. He gets over a couple people, and he continues running.
On his feet.
Dragging guys, and he's going to get the 1st down easily. Or should I say easily? Get it? You get the joke? Yeah, I think you got the joke.
Definitely was enough to get the 1st down. And now that extends the drive for Straight Jesuit to try to add some more points on the board in the 4th quarter.
So now looking to continue to clock. Here comes Chad. This time they're running back Cannon. And Stewart some rest. Has Cannon had a little bit of space, but that quickly got swallowed up, and that'll be a I mean, overall, this was a great game to watch. Seeing how a lot of these guys just worked insanely hard no matter what the score was. The defense showing out no matter what the score was. The offense showing out no matter what the score was. Obviously now with the game being the score that it is, we just want to get some guys, not lay anything bad.
It also gives Straight Jesuit some great momentum to hang into the last game of the season playing away.
I mean, with how good some of these units have been all game. I mean, who do you think did the best job? Was it the special teams? Was it the defense? Was it the offense? As Jack, he's actually going to throw it here. Gets it to his man. That'll be a short completion. That'll get it to around 3rd and 5. That was a little bit cool to see, you know, show this offense to be a little bit aggressive.
All right, so to answer your previous question, I wouldn't say like one specific unit, since in my opinion, I feel like the special teams, offense and defense has both performed very great tonight, and as you see, a lot of people's expectations, and they've helped them get to the spot where they are tonight with a 46-7 lead, looking very comfortable. It's like being a win tonight.
Here comes another. This time, Story has a lot of space down the field. One man to beat, and he's going to be tackled down past the 20.
Very close to being that man on his way for another rushing touchdown, but wasn't able to beat him. But that was still a great run, regardless, to get them more yardage and on that the first down.
Colby Story, like I mentioned earlier, he's a senior running back trying to end off his career as a Crusader running back with a touchdown. I mean, he almost got it there. Now let's see what the plan is here. It looks like they're subbing Stewart out right now. We're going to need a couple more guys. Jack getting instructions from his coach. Going into the huddle. Yeah, I mean, you love to see wins like this when everything is clicking at the same time. And it was very fun to watch teams so in sync with each other do that. Here comes the snap. Hands it off. Not much. It'll be a 2-3 gain. I mean, this is very fun to watch, very fun to commentate. It's, you know, very, very fun to see all these guys, you know, last game of the last home game of the season.
Yeah, definitely.
With the homecoming crowd get such a massive win here.
Yeah, definitely enjoyed commentating the game. It was a very important game for Straight Jesuit to win, close out their home game with W, and they do just that.
So apparently there was a penalty on Jesuit, and I'll back them up 10 yards. And I mean, if you're Hastings here, I mean, don't let the score fool you. These guys showed a lot of heart today. I mean, no matter what the score was, they still wanted to try as much as they can to get right back into this game. I mean, they definitely showed that they could possibly do it. I mean, sadly, a couple plays just didn't turn out the way they wanted to, and I mean, it ended up being how it is now. But I mean, these guys, they definitely showed a lot of heart, and I mean, you can't fault them for it, even though this loss may not look as good as it.
They're definitely going to get better from here, but a lot of improvement needs to be made from them. But you know, they still have to fight in them, and they're going to, they're going to get better from here out.
Short game here. Number 25. Now make it second down and around maybe 23. Let's see what the official spot is, of course. You know, I mean, you also gotta love the student section, you know, showing out, making sure that they got to see this game and support the team. Got to see all of them out here wearing all the straight stuff, including the homecoming shirts for homecoming, which is soon. Here comes the motion. Toss outside. This is Stewart. Doesn't have too much room. Takes what he's given, though. Usually gets around to right there. Third down and 23.
They'll probably just run here to waste some time off the clock.
Yep. And, just trying to take as much time off the clock as we possibly can. I mean, now, they're in 23. Don't know what the exact plan is here. Probably just run the ball again, hopefully getting the field goal range shot on that final point or two or three. And hopefully come out of here. Okay, nice win. Here comes Jack. Stewart in the backfield. Looks alone. So it looks like this could possibly be another run play. Let's see, Jack. It will be a run play to Stewart. Has some space to the outside, but he can't get there as he's swallowed up in the backfield for a loss. That will keep the clock running, but that will more than likely force a punt by Jesuit. And Hastings offense gets another shot. Hopefully they'll just get some more points on it. So now we've seen this Hastings offense all game. What would you say is like for this more than likely their last drive? What do you think they gotta do to like piece it all together and hope things work out for them, depending on how this punt goes?
Honestly,
oh wait, or is this a field goal? It looks like it might be a field goal.
Yeah,
here.
right, they're going to go for the long field goal right here.
Paolo, he does have a bit of a leg, so let's see what he can do here. This is a pretty decently long field goal. There'll be a timeout called right before the kick. So we will step aside for a second, as this will be, I believe, the second timeout for Jesuit here.
Welcome to Ace Rodney. Big talks for the superstars. Tonight, let's get the incredible.
So after the timeout by Jesuit, this time they're hoping to get the field goal up and in. Like I said earlier, Paolo, he's got a long leg. So, I mean, he could maybe get this through it. Depends on how accurate this kick is, though. Let's see. A little bit of a high snap. Oh, it's blocked!
Blocked!
Looks like Jesuit were able to cover it. It won't really amount to much, though, as Hastings will get the ball back. So after that blocked field goal, Hastings has a little bit of momentum, and hopefully, you know, you can translate that into some
looks like
points
the
here at the very
long field goal from Strake doesn't work for them, but doesn't really hurt all that much.
You know, I just also want to thank all the viewers who have tuned in tonight. You know, watch this massive win. I mean, watch all the exciting plays for a Jesuit. You know, hopefully get some, at least a little bit more excitement. Hastings can hopefully, you know, at least put up some more points.
Yeah.
Here,
Also
see some
want
more
to thank
offense.
the on those who tuned in throughout our entire streams for the whole entire season.
Yeah, this
and
is
our
the
games.
last football stream of the
Yeah, stream of the
2024
year.
season. So yeah, thank you to all of you who have tuned in for that as well. I mean, you know, just a great season all around. I mean, we got to see some great playing from each unit, and I mean,
hopefully
got to
they'll
see
stick
some amazing guys here. This,
hopefully
this
they'll stick
season.
around for basketball season as that's coming up. I know we have some home games on stream playing.
Here comes the run by Hastings running back, Jaden Douglas. He'll get around 4 or 3 yards here. Yeah, I mean, it's glad to see. I mean, also, like, for some of these seniors, I mean, it's great to see some of these guys, you know, all season. Had some great plays. Had some amazing players on this team. You know, and I mean, it showed. These guys had a really good season all around. I mean, when you get wins like this,
Yeah,
showed as much heart as you did every single game. I mean, it's all around just a great season for Jesuit. Here comes another run by Douglas. He has some space
That's a
into the
great
linebacker
run.
core, and he actually has a lot of
There's
room.
first
He's got
down
some speed,
more.
and he gets a massive first down. So now past the 50, here comes Hastings.
Yeah, so with this win, assuming that they hold on, they will straight Jesuit will now improve to 6-3 as they're 3rd in the division right now.
I mean, that's a pretty good record, I would say. I mean,
Yeah.
only 3 losses, and I mean, even then, like even in some of the losses, they showed a lot of heart, and like they weren't gonna back down easily. So now here comes the snap by Hastings as Douglas cuts to the outside. He'll get a couple there, maybe around 3, making it 2nd and 4. Actually, that'll be a 4-yard gain. So now, Hastings just trying to, you know, get some points on the board. Let's see what they're going to do here. As they got another running back in the backfield. Low snap. And he muffs it.
Sacked.
Sacked! Number 45 for Jesuit. That's going to be Joey USCHOLD, the senior linebacker. And I mean, great to see him get a massive play right there in his final game as a Crusader. Nice job. Big sack there. That'll make it 3rd and 13.
Yeah, I always love to see one of the seniors get a sack in his last home game. Very great to see.
I mean, great job by him, you know, not slowing down or stopping at any point during that game. Alrighty. Snap by Hastings. And he's going to heave one downfield for his man. Oh, no. He had it in his hands, but it just bounced right out, and that'll make it 4th and 13. Oh, my goodness. It was on target. That's just very unfortunate. I mean,
yeah, he had it in his hands, but just couldn't hang on with it. Just an unfortunate case of bird fingers.
We've seen that from both sides tonight. You know, guys just having the ball in their hands just couldn't come up with it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the ball has slipped out a couple times tonight. I don't know. You may be right. It's something. The ball must be slippery or something today. So now here comes the punt by Hastings. Around like a minute and 8 seconds remaining in the game. Here comes the snap. The punt is up. That'll bounce from around the 28 all the way down to Jesuits' 12-yard line.
And with now 52 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter, it looks like straight Jesuit will most likely just kneel it for the rest of the way.
Exactly. I mean, Jesuit and Hastings, we've got to see a good showing of football for both teams. Overall, fun game to watch. Great game, you know, commentating. And now let's see just Jesuit trying to kneel out the clock here. And, you know, great homecoming game. I would say this is a pretty good homecoming game.
Yeah, it was a very exciting homecoming game. Definitely the fans showed out. The team was pretty good tonight. All around, very good game.
So in victory formation here, Jesuit takes a knee. Let's see if they're going to run another kneel down. I don't think they'll need to. It looks like they might, however, just to finish the job. Taking as much time off the clock as possible. And yeah.
And
like we said earlier, we want to thank
should-
everybody who's tuned into the streams, especially for this football season. You know, great to have y'all watch this amazing team play this year. And I mean, you know, thank you to anybody who tuned in tonight, who came to any of the games. Basically, anybody who got to see this team play tonight, we want to thank you all for tuning in. I'm John Cogan.
And I'm Jackson White.
And we will be signing off here of the 2024 Jesuit football season.
big toss for the Silver Stars. Tonight, once again, the incredible